You know, it's not just a keel and a hole and a deck and sails. That's what a ship needs. But what a ship is freedom.
This week, we wander around Paducah, Kentucky, then travel to Grand Rivers, Kentucky. On Monday, October 4th, we traveled up the Ohio River to Paducah, Kentucky. I must say that we were surprised by the Ohio. In this part of the country, it's much larger and deeper than the Mississippi. There's a lot of barge traffic, but because the river is so wide, there's lots of room for everyone to maneuver around each other. It made for an enjoyable day. On the 4th, we did little more than get cleaned up and go out to dinner at a Cajun restaurant called Broussard's. The following day, we took a taxi to a local grocery store to stock up for the next leg of a trip. Mostly we were stocking up on beer and rum, as we were entering a dry portion of the country. In the evening, we walked back to town for a great dinner at Doe's Eat Place. October 6th was to be our last day in Paducah, and we designated it as a tourism day. I did an engine oil change in the morning and my weekly battery checks, then we went into town for some aimless wandering and sightseeing, which included the National Quilt Museum, a railroad museum, and the murals on the Paducah flood wall. After watching the Queen of the Mississippi tour boat depart, we headed back to our own cruise ship. October 7th, and we left Paducah for a ride upstream on the Ohio to the Cumberland River and then to Barkley Lake. First part of the trip was fairly pleasant, with only a 2-knot current running against us, but as we approached Barkley Dam, they increased the flow through their disturbance, and we found ourselves fighting a 4 to 5-knot current and struggling to make it to the dam. lockmaster locked us through with a towboat. This was the first time we'd ever experienced this, but it went okay. We arrived at Green Turtle Bay Marina on Lake Barkley at about 5:30 p.m. On Friday the 8th, Sharon did the laundry and I installed 2 new fans in the salon area of the boat. In the evening, we walked to dinner at the Thirsty Turtle with Jeff and Debbie from Silver Jubilee. Saturday, October 9th was the Hunter's Moon celebration in the nearby village of Grand Rivers. We hiked into town for the parade, craft fair, and dinner.
Want to do a moonshine tasting?
Of course. On Sunday, we rented a golf cart and toured more of the area. Later, we visited and had dinner at Patty's 1880s settlement. It's Monday, October 11th, and we have a couple more days to hang out at Green Turtle Bay before we continue our journey south on Kentucky Lake and the Tennessee River. We'll see you in another week or so.